Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna make some book tags for these journals that I've made. So I've made the journal covers. This one is cloth. This one is actually foil, and this one is more tissue paper. And I really want to add names and stuff to the journal. Okay, let's get started. Um, First, I want to figure out the size, and I'm just gonna cut into just simple cardboard. This is from, just cereal boxes and stuff. I'm gonna cut it to size, and then I'm just gonna cover them with cloth. And I'm gonna have to rummage through all my cloths to see which ones go together and everything. Okay, but first, let's just do this. Yeah, that looks really good. And I was thinking a greenish color, and I do like a lot of layers just to create a bit of an interest. This is actually you're gonna laugh. I think this is curtain that I got in a thrift shop. I think I just really like the color and the fact that it kind of reminds me of cheesecloth. I don't have cheesecloth, and this is yeah, this looks a lot like it. So my problem with this cloth is that it just frays a lot, like really fast. So I'm gonna have to just glue all the edges to make sure it doesn't fray, otherwise it's just gonna be nothing left for the people. So I'm just gonna do mostly the corners right now and a little bit the edges, just to make sure that the threads are not pulled out. And then I'm just pressing a bit, so I'm making sure that the glue just goes everywhere. And this is gonna clear, it's gonna dry clear, so I'm not too, so it's not gonna show. Okay, next let's just find a cloth to put on top of this cloth here. And I'm thinking of this beautiful cloth that I found also in a thrift shop. It's got this lovely color, and the pattern on it is just beautiful. But it's really thin, so I don't want to have the glue coming through at the front, so I'm just gonna glue the back like this. And then I'm just gonna put all the corners back on themselves on top of the cardboard. And this is going to be enough because I'm gonna be sewing everything anyways, so I'm just making sure it all stays in place for the time being. And I do recommend you use pins to just keep everything together. Like these artsy pins are just perfect for this. And they're just gonna hold everything in place until it's all dry, and then you can just remove them. fiddly work. Yeah, just press the cloth onto the cardboard. And yeah, so this is the result after it's dried, and I've removed the pins. So it looks really good, and as I said, the it's drying transparent. Now we need a name. So I'm just gonna use this, is it muslin? I think you call it muslin. It's like a cotton, it's a vintage sheet, I think, from like a bed or something. And I'm just using these letters, and I'm just gonna stamp the words I like. So this, I'm just gonna do it a couple of times just in case one of them goes wrong or something, or I don't like it in the end and it's already all glued, so that I can just make another one out of it. If I have too many, I think I will probably give them away in a giveaway. If you're interested in giveaways, just follow me on Instagram. That's where I do my giveaways, and well, do let me know if there's stuff like this that you might be interested in, and I can check it out. Maybe we can do like um, a talk, like you send me something, I send you something that you like, something like this. Just let me know. So here it's a French sentence. I'm gonna call this, it might not be this journal, it might be another one. It's L'appel de l'océan, which means like the call of the ocean, pretty much. And I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit here because my video is really, really long, and I'm just basically just putting just letters and just inking them. So I did have quite a bit of a think about different names I might want for my journals, and I mixed it up between French, English, and even Breton names, which is like a local dialect in France. I just thought it would look quite nice, even for English-speaking people, to have a journal with a French name. I think it's quite interesting. And it's poetic. And same with the English names. I did want something a bit more international. So yeah. So this is the call of the ocean, and now I'm thinking I think we have 8 journals. We need 8 names. I did not do book tag for all of my journals because some of them the cover is already pretty intense. There's like a lot of stuff in them, and it just wouldn't look good to have a book tag on them as well. So some of them don't have that, but I will have to think of names anyways. So here we have another name, and I'm thinking Mermaid's Tale. Tail as in T-A-L-E, but with a little play on words with tail as in T-A-I-L, which I quite like. And here I'm thinking Tale of the Sea, which is a bit like the call of the ocean. I'm just spraying a little bit the edges so that it looks a bit worn and it looks good. And let's just make another one. Okay, so this is glass and it's actually not supposed to have an E. I don't know why I put an E. It's not glaze, it's glace, which is a Breton word. It's a local dialect here in France, and it means the color of the sea, which I think is just a beautiful, beautiful word because, well, what is the color of the sea? I mean, there's not just one color. For us, it could be gray, it could be blue, it could be green. There's just so many different colors. And I think to have a name for this, a name for color of the sea, is just incredible. But the Bretons, they're really close to the sea, and this is my heritage. I'm from a Breton ancestry family. So yeah, it's quite important to me, and I thought it was a beautiful word, and I really wanted to have that as a name of one of my journals. But then we need to figure out which journal, and I think this is a bit too big. You can't see the back. We really need a smaller name. Yeah, something like this. This is definitely much better. That's perfect. And then I'm just gonna sew around and I will glue it and attach it to the cover. Okay, next one is this one. There, I have put a video on how I made this. I used what's it called? Aluminium foil that I crunched up and I glued to the cardboard, and then I just painted it with acrylics, and it gives this lovely shine, and I'm just really, really happy with it. So yeah, let's just find a name for this journal. And let's just first cut a piece of cardboard to size. That looks good. And I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit here again, because otherwise you're gonna hate me. Just keep on watching. I will show you the end result in a few minutes. I'm just gonna fast forward here. We're just gonna find different colors, put them together, and see which goes best for our journals. Okay, so I've just cut the cardboard to the shape I liked. I think it goes really well with glass. It's the perfect size. And now we're gonna do just as we did before, and we're just gonna glue the cloth at the back so that the glue doesn't come up on the other side. And here I'm just gluing inside the corners because otherwise it's just all flimsy and it just goes everywhere and it's just really annoying. So I'm just gluing there, and then I'm just gonna glue the sides. And I like using pins to just put everything so that it just doesn't move, dries, and then it's all done. So I thought maybe I would layer something else in the middle, in between, and I think that looks perfect. So I'm just gonna put this away and I'm just gonna sew all of them. Next journal, this cover I made, I've put a video as well. It's a stencil, structure paste, and then I've glued a piece of cloth on it. And I'm really happy with the result as well. It's really different from the other ones, but I think it looks amazing. I'm really liking this cloth. Burlap is just so useful. You can use it for everything. It's just, I love it. That looks pretty good actually. Yeah, I might just make it a little stronger with a piece of cardboard at the back, and it also gives it a little bit more like 3D, you know, it pops up just a tiny little bit more, and it's easier to sew as well, and it will help to keep the cloth from fraying too much. But I will sew this anyways. Perfect. Okay, let's get back to the mermaid's tail. So I made 8 journals of these, which are ocean, sea, and mermaid themed, and I just love them. It took me like a long time to finish them, but they're finally finished, and now I'm just posting the last of the videos, and I'm really happy about this adventure, this journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my videos, if you want to support my work. It's just really nice to know that people actually watch these. Yeah, and don't hesitate to, if you have Instagram, to follow me on Instagram, because that's where I post most of my videos and my work as I do it. On YouTube, it takes a lot longer to make videos, so I'm not as I don't post them as much. Okay, so this is finished, and as you can see, I've sewed everything. So I'm just gonna glue this one with textile glue. There, it was a bit too thick for my machine, so I just decided to just glue it. And everything else is all being sewn, and it all looks wonderful. I really like it. Okay, next we're gonna attach them to our journal covers. I'm just pressing down to make sure that there's glue everywhere so that it doesn't come out. All right. First off is this one. And I do think that it's missing something, you know? There's, I think putting brads would look pretty good. And it would attach the book tag to the junk journal cover really well, as well as adding a bit of an interest. Yeah. And you can't see this, but I'm moving my hands around like crazy while I'm talking to you. And it's just annoying to know that you're not gonna see it. I do prefer making videos where I talk at the same time, but it's not possible at the moment because I have a really small apartment and my boyfriend works in the same room, so it's because we're both working from home. Well, I'm doing this from home, and he's working from home. So yeah, here I'm just trying to get the middle of my cover just to make sure that it's right in the center. And this is not going to be visible because it's going to be all covered up. Okay. And there I should definitely have just turned it around. Because it's not this way, it's the other way around, so yeah. But luckily I thought about it. So I've just made the first hole and I'm gonna put it where, like, as well as I can, and then I'm just gonna do all the other holes. I'm using a tool for the bread to be as flat as possible so that it's not too visible. Yeah, and then I'm just poking the holes and passing the breads through. And I absolutely love this journal. I think the cover is just beautiful. Oh, and the cover is actually made from paper towels, you know, that you have at home. So yeah, I did put a video as well on how I made this, so you can just check it out and let me know what you think. So here I'm just securing the breads with a piece of this painter's tape, masking tape. I really like this because you can still glue on it. It's not like Scotch tape. It's still paper, so it's quite good. And it will hold things into place. I just thought I would darken a little bit the corners here using Distress ink. This one is frayed burlap. It's a lot darker than vintage photo. Okay, so this is done. Next one, I'm thinking the dark one should be glass. And I thought maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe add something. And then my sewing kind of pops up a little bit more. It wasn't too visible before, but with this dark blue at the back, and you can't, maybe you can't see it, I don't know, but it's blue lace. It's like dark blue lace. And sadly, I only have like these really thin strips, so I'm just gonna use them to make kind of a frame around it. And I'm using my textile glue bottle. I'm quite happy because it doesn't show that it's bits and pieces because it's really dark. So it's just really, it looks really good, the end result. So, you know, if you're running out of a cloth or something, you can definitely use this. And if it shows, then you can just cut the corners like at an angle so that it looks just like a wooden frame, and then you'll be fine. Oops. Okay. I'm just putting the pin around just to make sure that it all glues well. And I'm gonna use some of these. I'm running out. I really need to buy some more. Do you guys know where to buy some? Okay, I'm in France, so I don't actually have aliexpress.com, which is really annoying. I only have aliexpress.fr. So all your links just don't work. And I really need to find a shop that is in aliexpress.fr, which sells these. So if you do have like an idea, let me know. I would love to hear it. And I've been looking for like lots of different colors and different sizes. I really like the mini ones. They're just so pretty. So now we're just popping the holes and just passing through. And then we're just gonna open them and make them as flat as we can with a tool. You can use any tool. You can use a bone folder. It really doesn't matter. It just has to be as flat as possible so that it's not visible when we glue the inner cover thing. And like the other one, we're just gonna secure it with masking tape. Alright, and this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Can't wait to show you the final flip through of all these journals and show you the other book tags that I've made for my other journals. I really hope you like them, and I will see you guys really soon for another tutorial and another project as well. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.